Okay.
Or leave, not quit.
Yeah.
Why can't you vote?
I can't vote today because I'm an independent. We're barred from voting in DC's primary elections.
Oh, okay, because I was thinking to say the ex-offenders can vote.
Right, and I haven't offended anyone except for being an independent. Wonderful, wonderful.
50% of veterans identify as independent, right? And 40% of Montanans identify as independent.
There are more than 330,000 independents in the state of New Mexico.
They're registering independent, and I think it's because they don't want to be part of the drama.
There are way more unaffiliated and independent folks in Alaska than there are Democrats or Republicans combined.
75% of new registered voters in Colorado are unaffiliated or independent.
They feel like they're watching mom and dad fight, and they just want to walk out of the room, and they have.
When I was pregnant with her, the first little t-shirt I bought her said totally nonpartisan. I'm not even kidding.
We are on a slippery slope, I feel, in this country, not exercising that right to vote, letting other people decide for them.
People who say, I don't talk about politics, my response is, then you don't believe in self-government.
Anytime a system turns a voter into a cynical voter, I think we all lose.
And the minute that we back off of deciding who our candidates are is the minute that people who have no interest in the majority take over.
We are all obligated to vote.
The most powerful solution is election reforms.
Because the more Americans feel like they have some skin in the game, the more they're going to participate.
I may not like who they vote for, but the commitment is to making sure that they get to vote.
Most of us vote on policy if we want something to happen, right? And so that's why I'm an independent, because I vote on policy, not politics.
The whole point of election reform is civil discourse on policy.
I served with two governors. Both of them were Democrats. I was a Republican at the time.
If we can keep ranked choice voting, if we can keep the open primaries, then the conversations are not about the politics, the conversations are about the people.
We both understood that we worked together for the benefit of the state.
Driving accountability with ranked choice voting, making politicians accountable by having them elected to office with a majority of votes.
What is a better system? Where a few insiders control what happens and control who gets elected?
This is really about taking power back from people who are controlling us.
Or is it a better system when every candidate feels like they have to campaign to every voter?
Here's a system that forces politicians to be accountable to you.
This is my passion, is I want everyone to vote. I want this to be a true democracy. I want everyone to exercise their right to vote.
Ultimately, to me, that's democracy, is working across the aisle and finding common ground.
Election reform has given me hope that there is a way to heal our nation.
Really, it comes back down to this question. Will enough people just do their part?
And I think it's maybe going to have to come from the ground up.
We need to be active participants in this democracy or we will lose it.